Welcome to the Kop TV, the voice of football's most famous stand.
Yes, hello, good afternoon, Just, and welcome back to the Kop TV. Some breaking news just in. The England provisional squad for the Euros has now been announced, the day that we've all been waiting for, really, as we approach Euro 2020 or 2021, however way you want to look at it. This has just been announced. It's hot off the press, and we're coming to you live. So before we get into it, please give us a like. Make sure you comment with your thoughts about the England squad. And of course, subscribe if you haven't already. We're live. I've got the Sky remote in my hand to press play on these names. So 33 names have been announced today for the provisional squad, which of course has to get cut to 26. So 7 unlucky guys are going to get let go. And let's also not forget, we've got Austria next week in Middlesbrough as a warm-up game for the Euros. And you'd like to think that, well, hopefully you'd think that most of the players starting that game will be in and around the final squad as we approach the Euros with our first game on June the 12th. So let's get into this. No more delays. Let's go through the goalkeepers first and foremost. We've got Henderson. Dean Henderson of Manchester United not had the best run this season, especially towards the end. We've obviously put 4 goals behind him at Old Trafford last week. You've got Sam Johnston in there from West Brom, who have gone down, but is a decent choice. You've got Jordan Pickford and a debut in the squad for Aaron Ramsdale from Sheffield United. I mean, realistically, if you look at that, Johnston and Ramsdale, both relegated keepers. So you'd probably go with either Pickford or Henderson, even though, as you all know, I hate Jordan Pickford on this channel, as we all know. Some comments coming in saying, hi, can I have a shout out, Wayne? There you go. There's your shout out, Wayne. Right, defenders. Now, this is the big one. The first name on that list is Trent Alexander-Arnold. Now, I was just speaking to a couple of colleagues, and obviously Trent was always going to be in this squad if there's 33 names, but is he going to make that final 26? Who knows? It's a big call from Gareth Southgate, this, to put Trent in. But then if he takes him out, it's going to be an even bigger one. And who knows, there could be some uproar. Trent Alexander-Arnold in. Ben Chilwell at Chelsea in. Connor Cody. Ben Godfrey at Everton. That's a big one. A big name for Gareth Southgate to throw in. You'd probably think that he's been there for his versatility or his versatility. Versatility or versatility? Let me know which one it is. I should know that. Versatility, I think. And he's had a great season for Everton, played well against Liverpool whenever we've played them. But he's the kind of player that, as we've seen from his previous clubs at Norwich, he can play left back, centre back, or right back. But it's still quite bold to throw him in. I'm not going to lie. So Ben Godfrey's there. Reece James is there. Harry Maguire, who's obviously the fridge, been injured for the last few games of the season. You've got Tyrone Mings in there as well. You've got Luke Shaw, John Stones, Kieran Trippier, Kyle Walker, and Ben White. A massive call there from Gareth Southgate to chuck in Ben White, who's never actually played for England before, ever been in any squad. So just to give you that defensive the defensive names there: Trent, Chilwell, Cody, Godfrey, James, Maguire, Mings, Shaw, Stones, Trippier, Walker, White. So let's just recap there. In goal, we've got so far Henderson, Johnston, Pickford, Ramsdale. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 defenders, guys. Now, obviously, we're only going to be playing, well, it could be 3, it could be 5 maximum, but to have 12 in a provisional squad of 33 suggests that a lot of these names are not going to be around for the finals in England. A lot of the games are. Let's get on to the midfielders now. We've got Jude Bellingham, the 17-year-old who has had an amazing season with Borussia Dortmund. Obviously went there in January from Bournemouth. I'm getting it all wrong today. Birmingham, that's his home club. He's in. Jordan Henderson, the Liverpool captain, is also in. Jesse Lingard in. Mason Mount in. Calvin Phillips in, the Leeds midfielder. Declan Rice in. Ward-Prowse in. Now, let's see how many names that is. If we've got 12 defenders, you're expecting less midfielders, obviously, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, midfielders. Now, someone like James Ward-Prowse, for me, he's a great addition to this provisional squad because I think he's actually broken the record. He's played in every single minute of the last 2 seasons for Southampton. So an unbelievable fitness, levels there from Ward-Prowse, and he definitely deserves to be in there. Big shout to have Calvin Phillips in. You've got Declan Rice, who's only just become fit again after being injured for West Ham. You've got Lingard, who's had an incredible run with West Ham and has got them almost single-handedly in the Europa League next season. And of course, Jordan Henderson, who hasn't actually played for Liverpool for some time now, but he has to be in there. And a lot of other England fans would agree. Let's see here. JB says, I'm not sure how Patrick Bamford isn't even in the provisional. Harsh. Southgate finally used his brain and picked Trent. Trent is better than Reece James, Walker, and Wan-Bissaka, in my opinion. And I don't know how Trippier made it. Well, Musin, remember, this is only the provisional squad. It's not the full squad. And also, JB, Patrick Bamford, it's unlikely, but he could be in the squad come the finals if there's any injuries, of course. Let's get on to the strikers. Calvert-Lewin, Phil Foden, Jack Grealish, Mason Greenwood is in there, Harry Kane, Rashford, Saka, Sancho, Sterling, and Watkins. Let's just recap there. So Calvert-Lewin, Foden, Grealish, Greenwood, Kane, Rashford, Saka, Sancho, Sterling, and Watkins. Now that is 10 names there that have had, well, they've all had good seasons, haven't they? Especially someone like Harry Kane got the golden boot, but Foden, incredible season, Grealish, incredible, Greenwood, amazing, Kane, Rashford, brilliant, Saka, fantastic, Sancho, fantastic, Sterling, maybe not so much, but Watkins as well. I'm going to stick up here for Danny Ings. I think he's been really unlucky to miss out on this provisional squad. An incredible season under Husenhartel at Southampton, and they were top of the league at one point. So really unlucky for him and Bamford not to get in there, to be honest. And JB says he's clearly named a larger squad now because simply 12 players will be involved in the Europa League and the Champions League finals. And a week tomorrow, we play Austria in a friendly at Middlesbrough. JB says Godfrey and White will be 2 of the players cut from the squad, in my opinion. I mean, like I said, there are going to be maybe up to 7 names axed. And we also have to remember that there is a Europa League and a Champions League final this week, which means there could be injuries. And you're maybe looking at bringing even more names in that are already in this provisional squad. Someone like Danny Ings, Paddy Bamford have been really unlucky to miss out. So honourable mentions to those guys. And I think the rest of the squad picks itself, to be honest. I'm just watching some of the reaction come in now from these pundits. You've got Matt Upson and Danny Mills, but if we count up the Liverpool players, only 2 in this squad, which are Trent and obviously the captain, Jordan Brian Henderson. But let's just skip along here and see what else they're going to be saying. Who's unlucky to miss out? They're at St George's Park now, just really reacting to both Ben White and Godfrey being in this provisional squad. None of them have had caps for England before. Will that come back to bite Gareth Southgate in the behind? Who knows? Let me know in the comments as soon as this video is out and it isn't live. Let me know in the comments who you think he should have left out, he should have taken maybe. But also do remember, guys, that this squad is getting cut down to 26 names. And then that, of course, has to get cut down to 11 names. So even if you do make it in the final squad, you might not even see any game time whatsoever, which is always the risk when you take young players or players with no experience to international tournaments. Will they get a game? You look at Theo Walcott in 2006, didn't get 1 minute. Maybe we should have took someone like Jermaine Defoe in that tournament. And then 2010, we did take Jermaine Defoe, but maybe we should have taken Peter Crouch. So there's a lot of yeses and nos, a lot of questions that are going to be asked to Gareth Southgate now. But as we all know, he's made his decision, and whether you like it or not, this is the squad that he's picked so far. We will be doing another video when he announces his full squad. But Marshall says he's happy that Trent has been picked over Wan-Bissaka. I mean, Wan-Bissaka not even in the whole squad here. I mean, players like Ben White and also Godfrey. I mean, these guys have probably had a decent season, obviously, but maybe not as good as Aaron Wan-Bissaka. If you're a United fan, you may feel a little bit left out there that he's not joined the party. So we've got 4 right backs so far in Walker, Trippier, Trent, and you could also have White play there. You could have Godfrey there as well. And everyone knows this. I think Southgate knows it. Trent is a real talent, but that almost goes out the window. We know he's talented, but can he be available to play in these type of games that Gareth Southgate is going to have across the Euros? For me personally, I'd love to see Trent play against Scotland. You know how good that battle would be on the right-hand side between Trent and Andy Robertson for Scotland. What a game that's going to be. So there you have it, guys. That's my instant reaction to this England provisional squad announcement. 33 names that have been read out so far today by Gareth Southgate. Will that become more? Will different names come in? Will it become less? Who knows? Let's find out after next week's game against Austria at Middlesbrough. Then we're going to see some kind of final squad announcement. But so far, Trent and Henderson made it in the squad from Liverpool. I hope you're happy with that. And we will see you later on in the week for a season review video, a very special one. We're going to have some of the Kop TV favourites to dissect each and every single game that's happened in this season for Liverpool, obviously. So remember, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. There's my instant reaction. We'll see you next time. Take care. All the best.
Whoa. Just before you go,
don't forget, give us a like, drop us a comment, and subscribe to the Kop TV.
The voice of football's most famous stand.